All right, guys, so today we're going to take notes on finding the slope and the y-intercept from a table, from a graph, and from slope-intercept form. Okay, so from a table, you are going to find the change in y over the change in x, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the first things first, you're going to pick 2 points from the table. I am just going to do really easy ones, and I'm just going to pick the first ones. 1, -2. I typed in A. That should be. Okay, and then I'm going to do 2, 0. Okay. So then I am going to, once I pick my 2 points, I'm going to substitute the values into the formula. So I'm going to do that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. There we go. Okay, so we are here. Okay, now I would label this. This is x1, that's y1. This is x2, and that's y2. This makes it really easy when you're just trying to plug it back in. So it says that I should have y2 first. So y2 is 0 minus y1, which is right here. It's a -2. Okay, so it's a minus -2. And what happens when I have a double negative, it becomes a positive. So 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay, let's look at our x's now because it says x2. My x2 is 2 minus x1, which is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and then 2 divided by 1 is 2. So my slope is 2. So let's look. Gonna zoom out. So we know that my slope is 2. Well, I need to find my b. So in order to find my b, I'm going to use this. Remember, this is my y and the bottom is my x. So my x is going to go down by 1. So this is going to go back to 0. And then I have a 2. Going to go back. Okay, so it should be -4. So wherever my x is 0, that's going to be my y-intercept. So my y-intercept is -4. And actually, if you have a TI-84, there is a quick hack. You can do stat, edit, L1, L2, stat, calc 4. Number 4, stat, edit, L1, L2, stat, calc 4, and then you're going to press enter 5 times. And this is the calculator hack. Okay. Oops. Gonna give you a minute to write that. All right, let's move on to our from a graph, okay? So again, we're gonna calculate the change in y over the change of x, which your change in y is going to be your rise. Just say rise, excuse me, over your change in x, which is called your run. So you're gonna pick 2 points. You're gonna count the number of units going up, and then you're gonna count the units going over. Okay? So let us look at that. So we're gonna go to our graph and we're gonna pick 2 points. That was my first step. You have to pick 2 perfect points. So here is one and here is my other. So I need to do rise over run. So how many did I go up? Well, I went up 1, 2. How many did I go over? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then if I went up, if I rose 3 and I went over 2, so I went up 2, went over 3. So my slope would be, you can either say 2/3 or you can say m is 6.67. Okay, so we're going to go to finally the slope intercept form. This is probably the easiest one. Well, it is the easiest one. We know that the m, anything that's attached to the x, is going to be your slope. And anything attached to the b, and the b is going to be your y-intercept. Okay? So let's find the coefficient. I'm going to make this a bit smaller so we can see it all on one page. So m is your slope. So let's look. What's attached to your x? That 2. So that is my slope. And what's on the side? That's a positive 5. So it's going to be plus 5. Or it's going to be just a 5. Okay? And that is it for today's notes. If you have a question, please let me know. I am here to help. I will see you guys later. Bye.